Good morning. Happy Vlogmas. I guess today is the first official day of Vlogmas since it is December when you're watching this. And I am recording this still on November 30th. But I am not a magician. I can't edit that quickly. Or maybe I can. I don't know. I am kind of magical. You know what isn't magical this morning is the fact that I slept very well in these flannel sheets that I just got. Very cheap from Target. They're great, except there is lint all over my legs. All over. It's a very linty situation this morning. So I'm not happy about that because what I like to do usually is to sleep in my pajamas and wear them all day. And that's just not gonna happen. I guess I could lint roll them. Lint roll? Roll lint? Lint roller them? It's early. It's early. Because look at this. It's really just literally, wow. And then you just pop open the back. Look at that. Look at all that lint. And you just take it on out and empty it like it's its own little mini dryer where you take out the lint. All right, these pants are still extremely linty, but I'm actually not even gonna wear them today. We are going, and I'm gonna get right back into the bed and get more lint on them. We are actually going today to a Thanksgiving potluck leftover. A Thanksgiving leftover potluck is what we're going to. And I plan on bringing that pumpkin pie that is half eaten, that's in our fridge. I don't know if I feel comfortable vlogging while I'm out in public. In general, I don't like to take a camera out or my phone out and record other people. I don't like being that person anymore. I used to be that person and I'm not that person anymore. So I'm not gonna do that. But maybe I'll take a few photos. Maybe I'll capture a few things. Who knows? Who knows what will happen? And I'm totally sitting in the flannel sheets and getting lint all over these pants. But it's okay. I'm gonna put you down. I'm gonna lie right back down. Okay, here we go. I am going to figure out what karaoke song I wanna sing at this party because it is also a karaoke party. There is karaoke and leftovers, and that is just delightful. So let's see. I actually have a list on my phone of songs that I like to sing for karaoke. I don't know if anyone knows this who's watching right now, but actually my TV debut was on MTV's Say What karaoke. I sang Pour Some Sugar With Me with my friend. It was quite embarrassing. This was like during the era of Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera. Usually what would happen on that show would be that you'd go on and you would strip off a layer of clothing to get attention and advance to the next round. And we thought it would be funny if we also stripped. We did the stripping thing, but we had on muumuus instead of sexy outfits. The judges just did not understand that, especially like the guest model who was judging us. She did not understand why anyone would buy a pink muumuu from the 99-cent store and voluntarily wear it on national TV. And you know what? She's absolutely right because there's a reason I'm not showing you this video. Anyway, today I gotta find a karaoke song to sing. And so yeah, in my Apple Music, it used to be on Spotify, but now we're on Apple. I have a bunch of playlists, and one of them is karaoke. And one is like, I actually have several karaoke lists. I have one karaoke list that's just like straight up karaoke that I think about. I have one that's for me and Abe because we like to just sing karaoke together by ourselves using Apple Music, and we absolutely own a microphone, a karaoke microphone. And then I have a monthly karaoke, which is like newer songs that we are just like experimenting with. They're not at performance level yet. They're just like we're just experimenting with them. I don't know what karaoke setup she has. One of the great things about Apple Music's karaoke feature is that you can basically remove the vocals from any song and you still have the backing track. And so it's like you're singing along to your favorite song with like the original music. But I don't know, I think this party might have a situation where it's more traditional karaoke. So I don't know. I don't know if anyone wants to hear me sing Waxahachie's Right Back to It with Abe. Might be a little obscure. Okay, here's some of my favorites. I like to do Gloria by Laura Branigan. I really like to do Genesis. I find that Phil Collins' voice fits my range really, really well. You know, I really love Haim, the band Haim. And I sing along to them all the time in the car, but their karaoke doesn't work out with me, and I also don't know if they'll be on this karaoke mix. Okay, now that I'm looking through this, our songs are very, I wouldn't say they're like obscure, but does everyone want to hear me sing? They might want to hear me sing Pressure by Billy Joel. They might want to hear me sing Since You've Been Gone by Kelly Clarkson. That's not obscure. But does anyone want to hear me sing The Police and the Private by Metric? I have to reserve that for me and Abe. So I still don't feel great about these. My go-to karaoke song is usually Let's Hear It for the Boy from Footloose. I've been singing that since I was a wee one. But sometimes, I don't know, you have to feel out the karaoke crowd. Sometimes, like, they're just wanting to sing along too, and you have to give everyone what they want. Like, one of the best karaoke parties I've ever been to in my entire life. Everyone was in the room singing Freedom, the 91 version, right? Was it 91? Or the 90s version, the George Michael one, as opposed to the 80s version by Wham, which is what I always want to sing because I love that song. It's probably one of my favorite songs ever. Do you remember the video? The music video is when Wham goes to China, and it was like one of the first times I ever saw Chinese people on MTV. It really, so I rewatched it recently because of the Wham documentary. When I saw like the businessmen in suits and the soldiers and everything, it all like came rushing back to me, my little 80s self watching that video and being like, wow, the music I like being enjoyed by people who look like me, like this is nuts. Anyway, I've done a lot of talking about karaoke. Let me bring you into the kitchen and show you what we had for Thanksgiving. So this year we actually hosted our Thanksgiving. We had 2 friends over. I didn't do any cooking, and we ordered from our favorite place, which is M Cafe. They closed during the pandemic and they reopened. A lot of the stuff we're done with. So here's leftover cranberry sauce. Here's leftover Brussels sprouts. Here's some leftover cranberry sauce again. I just realized that I actually ended up freezing a lot of the stuff. We had leftover kale. We had leftover potatoes. And I just don't feel like I want to be eating that all the time. So we froze those. Abe also got some pull-apart rolls from Clark Street. And we also had to supplement because there wasn't, I felt, enough food at the time. Of course, there was enough food. We got some mac and cheese from Whole Foods, and that was a big hit too. So I've learned that I really hate cooking, and I don't enjoy hosting dinner parties either because I'm gonna stand in front of the heater because I'm cold. I don't enjoy, I was just gonna say, I don't enjoy standing in front of the heater, but I absolutely enjoy standing in front of the heater. In fact, it's one of my favorite pastimes, and my dog Miles is too. What was I talking about? I'm just so distracted by this heater. I just have to say, this is Vlogmas day 1, but this is actually my 3rd day recording myself. I like to do it when Abe is out of the house with Miles, because even though he knows I'm doing this, and even though he supports it, I still feel funny talking to myself on camera when other people are around. And therefore, I'm going to end this vlog now because they're probably coming back and I gotta start the day, and that's it. So I'm glad we had this chat about karaoke. Perhaps after this, I'll have a little montage of the party. I imagine maybe showing you a shot of everyone's shoes. I love seeing everyone's shoes by the door whenever I go to a party hosted by someone Asian. Maybe I'll capture a shot of that, and maybe I'll capture a shot of the karaoke machine and show you what the situation with that is. and maybe I'll show you my pumpkin pie on the potluck table, but that's about it. Yeah, I think that's all about what I want to capture for today. So thanks for watching. Thanks for spending December 1st with me, even though it's November 30th for me, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.